I hope you're okay with me talking about my ailments, my aches and pains, my my health. But, you know, as we age, this stuff happens. And one reason I do these videos is to kind of hold myself accountable. I talked in a recent video about being diagnosed with osteoporosis, which really makes me mad. It's nothing personal, I'm sure, but darn it. So I've been doing lots of research, and I just wanted to share what I'm going to be doing. My doctor, the nurse from the doctor's office called. She said the doctor recommends you take calcium and vitamin D. And of course, that's all she said. They don't give you any guidelines like what kind of calcium to take, when to take it, which I think is important. I know it is from whatever I look up. So I have to do the research. And she also said there are also medications you can take, which I really don't want to. And just by, you know, that's the information I got. Here are two different medications you can take. I'm not impressed with that. It's like, if it's that important, the doctor should call me, or I should come in and discuss this. I just don't feel like, you know, my doctor's retiring, so he's checked out, which is perfectly normal. But I'm not going to make a decision just by her telling me the two names of the medications. I don't want to take them anyway, so I'm going to tell you what I'm planning to do. And I've started some of this. It's just been about a week since I got the diagnosis, and I have calmed down considerably because I've talked to a few other people who have osteoporosis, and they don't take the medication. And I'm starting to understand why, because there are lots of side effects. It can cause, some of it can cause heartburn, acid reflux, gastrointestinal problems, lots of things that I don't want that on top of trying to fix my bones. I want to fix my bones, but I think I'm going to try on my own with exercise and taking some supplements. So here's what I'm planning to do. And I'm so curious if anybody else has fixed theirs, because I don't know if what I'm going to do is helpful, but it's what the internet tells me. So I'm relying on the wisdom of everybody, you know, who's either, you know, had good luck or with scientific research. So here we go. Vitamin. Okay, so I'm just going to run down what supplements I'm going to take. And some of them I've already started. Others I have to go to the store and get some. Okay, vitamin D3. I bought this the other day at Costco when I went. It's vitamin D3, 50 micrograms, and it's 2,000 international units. Right here. So I'm going to take one of those, maybe two. And it says to take one in the morning with calcium or early afternoon, but not to take vitamin D3 late in the day. It can disrupt your serotonin levels, which is what helps you sleep. And with a meal with healthy fats for better absorption. So like even just a couple of nuts that has fat in it helps it absorb into our bodies better. And that's why I'm doing all this research. It's like some things you should take with food, some things, you know, you don't need to. So I'm just trying to find out the best way to use this stuff, because I don't want to spend the money and use it wrong and it not help. The next thing, calcium citrate. And I have a little bottle here of that. This is 1,200 milligrams. Mg is milligrams, I believe. And it's also a probiotic. Just notice that. Bone health, muscle function, boost immunity. And it also has D3 and K2. So I'm going to take this. These are gummies. I think I showed you in the other video. I'm cutting 2 gummies in half because one dose of 1200 is 2 gummies per day. So I'm cutting the gummies in half and taking them over 4 periods throughout the day because your body can't absorb a large dose of calcium at a time. So hopefully that'll help with better absorption. The next vitamin is vitamin K, K2, and evidently there's an MK7 that is the best for bone health, and the recommended amount is 100 to 180 micrograms per day, and it's best taken with vitamin D and healthy fats. So I still need to get some vitamin K. My calcium has vitamin K2, but I don't know if it's the MK7 version. I may just go ahead and get a bottle because these gummies aren't going to last that much longer. And I may or may not buy this again that has the K2 in it. It's a lot to keep track of. That's why I've written it down. All right, the next thing I researched, I just said how to increase bone density for osteoporosis. And something came up that I hadn't heard of, goat's milk. You can buy goat's milk powder, and I'm planning to buy some of that. It's evidently the protein and fat structure in goat's milk is easier to digest and to absorb than cow's milk. So I'm going to get some powdered goat's milk and probably just 1 cup a day. I don't know. We'll see how it tastes, and it's probably fine. I like whatever cheese they make with goat's milk. I can't even think now what it is, but I love it. It inhibits, or it kind of stops or helps reduce the breakdown of bone, which is what osteoporosis is, losing bone mass. So that's what I'm planning to do. And also, this is a biggie. I wanted to mention some exercises because you can't evidently fix osteoporosis with diet or supplements alone. You need to do some bone strengthening exercises. So I think I've talked about Will Harlow. He's a physiotherapist here. He's got a YouTube channel. I love him. He's great. He just explains everything and shows you how to do the exercises. And I had back pain, and I don't have it anymore after doing his exercises, and I have to do them every day or it starts hurting again, because I'm a couch potato and I'm sure my muscles are weak. I just don't do a lot of activity. I wish I liked to do things. I don't, but I don't like to hurt. So I will do these exercises if they're going to help, and they do help. So there's a YouTube video he has, reverse osteoporosis with this exclamation point, and then in parentheses 50 plus. So I'm going to leave a link to his video in the description below, and the exercises basically are heel drops, side stomp, goblet squat, hip hinge on the wall, against the wall, and staggered Romanian deadlift. And he shows you how to do all these, and I may pull up his video if I can't remember how to do them, but I kind of wrote down a description, and they're very simple, but they give enough impact to your bones to help it start, releasing something that will help build bone mass. And that's about as scientific as I want to get with it. If you understand all this, that's great. I'm not a sciencey person, but I figure he works with people all the time who have all kinds of problems. He knows what he's talking about. And his other videos have helped me with other issues. So I like him. I think he's great. You can check him out or not. But so I went to the store today and got some K2 and D3. I wanted just the vitamin K, but they didn't sell it by itself. It has the vitamin D with it, which is good. But I have a separate bottle. Anyway, I got this, so now I can start taking it. And I wanted to show you my goat milk powder. This was kind of expensive. It's almost $15, and it only makes 3 quarts. So I haven't tried it yet, but I have a little glass here, and I just mixed up a little bit, and it says on there to mix the powder with warm water. Well, I want to drink it right now, so I put it in cold, and it's not dissolving. It probably needs the warm water to dissolve it better. So I'm just going to taste it. We'll see how it tastes. I don't think I've ever drank goat's milk. Bottoms up. Tastes like milk. So I will probably mix some up with the warm water, put it in the fridge so it's cold, and have some every day. Just wanted to share my purchases with you, and I'll put a link to this probably on Amazon. There are all kinds of ones, and this was kind of expensive, so I may check. I think I might have a milk mustache, a goat milk mustache. I may check the price on Amazon and buy it there in the future, because I went to Walmart and it was the only kind they had. They also had a can of it, same brand, Mayenberg, but it's kind of expensive, I think. I don't know. So we'll see. I've been making this video for a couple weeks now, and I wanted to add here at the end my great gratitude to everybody who responded to my first video about my osteoporosis diagnosis. I got some great suggestions. I've incorporated some things, the D3 and the K2. What else? I've got a list here. I really just appreciate it so much. Somebody recommended taking the stairs when I could to, you know, work my leg muscles and get some more exercise that's good for bone health. Walking, walk with a weighted vest, use light hand weights, eat prunes. Several people suggested prunes, and I've bought a bag of prunes and have been eating 2 or 3 a day. Somebody suggested taking slow release calcium so that it, you know, keeps giving you calcium throughout the day. You don't have to take 2 doses, one, you know, early, one later. Collagen in coffee was another suggestion. That's something I haven't bought yet. I looked at collagen. It's kind of expensive, and I'm so cheap, but I think I'm probably going to buy some collagen. And I like the goat's milk. I'm not taking it every day. I drink the goat's milk maybe half a cup 3 or 4 times a week. I figure, you know, you could plan your whole life around all this stuff, and I'm not going to do that. I'm going to give it a good shot and, you know, continuously try to improve my diet and my exercise and everything. Some people recommended other YouTube channels. Brick House Bones on YouTube. Somebody recommended that. People's Pharmacy on NPR. So I will be checking out some of these things. And one other thing I found in my research was taking boron, that can help. I think, I don't know, I don't remember the exact way it helps, but I think it helps absorb the calcium that you take. And my calcium tablets, these gummies, have boron, as do my glucosamine chondroitin with MSM. It also has boron, and this helps my joints and my back when it was hurting so bad. A friend recommended this, and I've taken glucosamine in the past. It really helps. So I am getting boron with these 2 supplements, and I don't take everything all at once. I have another multivitamin, you know, besides, this is a calcium citrate, but I have other regular vitamins that I take, and I kind of mix them up. I don't take just the same thing every day, and I'm hoping it will help. I'm doing more exercises and just trying. I'm trying, and I so appreciate everybody's comments. It was wonderful to get all those suggestions. I learned a lot, and I appreciate you all very much for sharing that with me. So thanks so much for watching this long-winded rant about my osteoporosis again, and I will see you next time. If you like this video or you like goats, go ahead and give it a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks.